Good. I think we should start now.
Yep.
That's okay.
Perfect. Okay, so welcome everybody today to this session. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tanya Hall and I'm the UK Marketing Manager for EGYM. And we have an amazing session planned for you today with Sanjay, who you can also see. So hello, Sanjay. Just a couple of bits of housekeeping for me and then I will let Sanjay crack on. We are recording the session today so that we will be able to reuse it. And there is a chat function, as you can see in the bottom if you scroll over, that you can all the way through speak to Sanjay and ask questions should you wish. Please, if you have them, ask them. We can make the session as interactive as you need. And other than that, I will pass over to Sanjay.
Good stuff. So Gareth was just asking roughly how long will the webinar last? I think 45 minutes or something like that. And it depends on how many questions you ask. So feel free to use the webinar chat and ask me anything you need to know more or in detail. I've got a lot of stuff for you today with me. And yeah, let's start. So every crisis is also a chance. And today we are talking in difficult times for businesses, especially also for your business, because the legal advice is to keep the gym shut. So that's the biggest problem. So, but you know, I myself, I'm also a member of a gym, and I was always thinking about what would I expect from a gym, from my studio to do for me in this time where maybe I am at home and now I have time. How can we cope? So I would like to talk about how can we change. Hi, Kerstin. How can we change our perspective from our point of view to the point of view of our members? So the main question is, how do I stay fit, and how does your business stay fit? And that's the main question. So what I'm going to talk about today is 5 steps. So if you want to make notes, please feel free to make notes. The first thing I'll be talking about is everything you need to know in today's times about your website. And with the time you have at the moment, what can you do on that? And second point is social media. The third point is mobile marketing. The fourth is digital leadership. And the fifth is crisis and chances. We need to talk about that how is this going to change everything after the crisis, and the view out of the box. So let's start to see everything from the point of view of customers or members. The first thing what I would recommend everyone to do is please visit your website, and don't visit it from the point of view what you already know about your website, but try to have a look at it from the point of view of your customer. And there's a basic rule. It is called the 3-click rule. And this 3-click rule says that everything needs to be reachable after maximum 3 clicks. So if your goal is that people contact you, give away their data on your website, so a contact form needs to be maximum 3 clicks away. And what I did was, I've been researching a lot on this topic, and what I found out is that many websites are not built that way. So what I experience is that the websites are, the main part is hidden because they are all, covered with a lot of design, with a lot of beautiful pictures, with a lot of beautiful content. But at the end of the day, what we want is we want to make visitors to customers, or at least a visitor a contact. So just look at your websites after this webinar and have a look. Are you, as a visitor, able to contact you after maximum 3 clicks? That's very important. The second part is search engine optimization. Well, websites are built by web designers, and web designers create a very beautiful website for you. The biggest problem we face normally is that you can have the most beautiful website, but if you do not have traffic, then you're in trouble. And to understand that, it means that we have to understand how Google works. And I'll give you a short example on what you need to do so that you can improve your rankings and you can be found easier. But one of the basic concepts of Google is that Google expects new content. And it expects new content, not only just changing some pictures, it really needs content. What does that mean? It means that you need to post a new article at least 3 times a week. And I know that in our normal business, it's impossible. I have the same problem. I mean, I'm a speaker, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant. And when I'm traveling, how can I manage to write articles while I'm traveling? So the solution is that now when we have time, we should be curating content, getting content from different sources, and I'll show you some examples, and then creating content in stock. So what I do is every year between Christmas and New Year, I close myself into my room for 3 days. And in these 3 days, I create a complete content stock. And it is a lot of material that I create. I create ready-made articles. The only thing I do is I don't publish them at the same time, but my content management system, the system with that my website has been made, has a functionality that I can set up a date when the article will be published. So till end of this year, even if I die tomorrow, hopefully not, but if it happens, then my blog, my website will be sending out blog articles 3 times a week automatically till end of December. So maybe I'll be posting from Nirvana. I do not know. But the main thing we have to understand is that the website should take away our problems in daily business. And now, because of Corona, you have time. So please start collecting, curating content. And I'll tell you what you can do to create your content. First is, please don't just make videos and then send them out. They're good, it's nice stuff, but the problem is they don't position you as an expert. So what I would recommend is, please explain topics. For example, explain the immune system. How does fitness help to keep the immune system active? Or talk about something like back pain. And in today's times, we are talking about back pain because luckily everybody is in the home office. And the best thing is they are not prepared for a good chair and a good table. So what we're going to expect soon is a run on your businesses and a run on search engines, because people will be putting in their pain into Google. So they'll say back pain London. And now the interesting part is your website optimized for this key phrase, back pain London, or anywhere where you are? And will your website pop up in the search engine results as one of the top 10 for this keyword? And what other pains do people have and will have due to Corona, because they are now in their home office? So, we have to go away from fitness for beauty or fitness of being a celebrity, but it is now fitness for health. So all the topics on health, please start looking for content. And EGYM, as I know, offers you a big slice of content. Get in contact with them, ask them for the content, and you will have a lot of material that you can post. And as I told you, don't post it at the same time, but schedule it. That's the main thing. And that is what keeps me alive, because in my daily business, I do not have to care for what is happening on SEO with my website, because it's done automatically. And this is where we have to get our thinking to. Digitalization in basic is there to serve us and not to make us the slaves of digital. So it has to help us make things easier, faster, and automate things. But we normally, usually, I understand that, don't have the time. But now, due to Corona, fantastic. You are at home or you're with your family. Take some time, create some topics, talk to EGYM, get the content, educate yourself maybe even on how to use your website in the right way. Not only just updating special events or something like that, but really content. Ask your web agency if they have created a blog on your web page. And if not, it's time for a blog. A blog is something like a diary, but in this diary, you can use a lot of content and a lot of keywords. And these keywords, for those, you can write articles, and Google then reacts on this content and gives you a nice positioning. So what we need is we need a database of keywords. And now, why not ask your team? Why not ask your trainers, what have your customers, your members been talking about the last 2 or 3 years? Have they been talking about shoulder, neck problems? Have they been talking about leg problems? What problems are there exactly with your target group? And I would make a list. I would make an Excel file. I would start making notes. And as soon as you have the notes and the keywords ready, you have done 2 things. The first thing is you've got ideas for your content. And the second step, what you have done is you have integrated your team to join your digital journey. So it's not just letting your trainers and your staff sit at home and watch Netflix, but now you can give them an intelligent alternative. You can ask them, hey guys, you've got time and you've got experience and you've got the know-how. They have been in contact with your target group. So now it's time to make money out of it. And it is making money if you can be found, because people are looking for their problems but do not know the solution. In marketing, we call it the aspirin syndrome. So the thing is, if you are the creator of aspirin and you are optimizing for aspirin, the problem is that the customer who has a headache may not even know that aspirin is the solution. He only knows his problem. So let us optimize our content for the problems people have. So people would write headache, London, or back pain and any other area. So start optimizing your keywords with a local marketing, and then you're on the right track. And believe me, if your website pops up for these problems your customers or your target group has, then you're on the right track and you will gain new customers. You will really attract new customers, and that is something very digital. A total different view on the website is to take care of your statistics. While I was talking to many gyms and many studios, whenever I asked them, hey guys, what about your website statistics? And they said, no way, we don't have time, we don't understand, and for what? And now it's time that you get this knowledge on board. Because if you know more about your statistics, then you will be able to understand if your website is really attracting customers, or is it just a beautiful showcase? And you know, I'm a very practical person. In my world, a website that doesn't attract customers can be as beautiful as possible, but for me, it's worthless. So please, keep in mind that our website has to attract potential customers and make visitors to a contact, and then maybe also to a member. So one of the main stats is how many people visit your website a month. Is your number growing or is it falling? Do you have a funnel? So are you measuring how many people visited page A, B, and C? And at C, as I already talked about in the introduction, it's about a form. Can they fill in a form, not directly to become a member, but just to have a question? And I'll give you some ideas later on how to do that, how to create contacts from visitors. Then we have to think about, is your website mobile friendly? And that's a really, really, really important test. So what I would recommend is that you just ask Google if your website is mobile friendly. So I'll be sending you a link now in the chat where you can test if your website is mobile ready. So there's a link. I've sent it. I hope everybody gets it. Otherwise, we'll have a recording for that, and you'll be getting the recording too, but I've sent it out. And of course, the best resources, ask Google if your web agency has been doing a good work. And next time you meet with your agency, just do this test with them and ask them why it is so great, or maybe not. But you know, the main thing is, if you don't have the knowledge, how can you judge if the website is really good or not? You can only judge it's expensive or very cheap. But I know from my experience that normally web designers are a total different group of people than digital marketers. So just test if your web agency is design oriented or are they sales oriented. And I always prefer sales oriented people because, yeah, you're investing money, you're investing time and resources, you should have a return on invest. So how many contacts do you get, and is your business added to Google Business? That's a very important question. Please, it's very important. If you want to make a note now, Google Business. It's very important for your business, especially because you are a local business, to be listed in Google Business. And the hardest part is that Google shows you the ratings and reviews of your customers. So try to get your customers also to visit your page in Google and leave a very positive review so that you get 5 stars, and then other people will see the result in Google and then say, oh, it is recommended by others. You know, human beings are still apes, basically. So what we do is if other people like it, we also tend to like it, you know, and that is exactly what we can do with ratings and reviews. So get the ratings done and ask your best members. I'll show you more about that, but now it's really time for you to get the stats correct. And if you do not know where to do that, then we can help you, but you can also call your agency. And please go on their nerves. They are at home now. They're also not doing anything. So they also have time. So the argument, oh, we don't have any time and we are in a rush. Don't believe that. So go and get the things done because you're paying for it. If it would be free, I would say, okay, maybe. But even then, you know, to get something in free that's not working perfectly is worse. So the second big part I want to talk about is social media. Now, whenever we talk about social media, everybody's talking about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and nobody really understands why should we use that. Now, the thing is, I'm the director of the European Internet Marketing Institute. So what I do is for companies like, big companies, Bosch, 3M, WD-40, we do research on that. And we did a big research on why do people go into social media. So why are there people making selfies? Why are the people photographing their food? And why do they love making pictures of their cats? I mean, okay, normally when we were young, when we were teenagers, did we need to make pictures, go to the store and have 50 copies made of the picture, and did we send it to our friends? No. But why is this generation doing that? Well, we found it out. There are three really important secrets. The first secret is people are looking for attention. We are in a world, it seems like that they don't get attention in their home, with their friends, with their families, at school, at job, anywhere. So what they do is they post a picture on Facebook and hope that there is somebody on this planet who gives them a like. You know, a like is like that. That's the like. So the thing is, attention is one thing. The other stuff is that they want recognition. That is why they do a lot of things, bad experiments on YouTube. You can just go there and look for it, what experiments they do. They explode stuff so that there are some people who say, wow, these guys or this girl, this boy is great. And the third thing is people want to be stars for 30 seconds. That's why there are so many television shows like American Idol, British Pop Idol, and all these idol shows that are coming up on television, because even those who are not talented are really looking for recognition. Even if they get bad recognition, at least there is somebody outside and their life has a sense. So for all you who are now here in this webinar, the next time you see somebody making a selfie and you see it on your Facebook in your history line, just give them a like. What you're doing is you're doing social hygienic programming. You are giving people what they need. It is like a free drug. And believe me, this is what people are looking for. So coming back to the point is, we as entrepreneurs can profit from these three. Let us give the people what they want and combine it with our business goals. So, you know, on the one hand is the research, on the other is how to profit from it in a business. So let's do one thing. Facebook is a good place to target customers. Now, the best thing would be you take your database, put it into Facebook, and see who is on Facebook from your members. And now you do one thing. In Facebook, they have a functionality, and this tells you who are digital twins of your members. Now, what does that mean, digital twins? There are people who have the same behavior, same shopping behavior, and the same needs. So if you can target these people, your member base, and those who are connected to them as digital twins, you are winning. And this is very cheap. You can invest some, let's say, 20 pounds in a Facebook campaign, and you will profit from it. The other thing is, we should be thinking about how can we send out material that we do not have to create. So user-generated content. What does that mean? Now, we just have to put a seed into social media so that people start creating content for us. Now, how to do that? Very easy. First step is create something that people can recommend. So one thing would be tip of the day. Take one of your trainers. He should be sitting at home or in the garden or on the balcony, and he gives a tip of the day. Now, what people can do is they can click on like, and then the message spreads. The second could be the move of the week. Now, do one thing. Create a move that people have to recreate. Could be something for fitness, could be a special move. And this move, the person who copies this move the best gets an award. Could be anything. But the main news is it helps to create engagement with your brand. Then recommend one of your friends. Now, how does that work? Recommend your friend to win a prize. In today's time, in Corona time, perfect. Do you know, you could put an ad on Facebook. Do you know somebody who is in the home office and is your home office hero, your home office star? Look, it's about giving them attention, recognition, making them the stars. It's not about us. We as a brand, we as a company have to stay behind. It's not making us the stars. It's making the member, the potential customers, making them a star. And if you do that, that's exactly what digital branding is about and digital marketing is about. Take yourself out of the whole calculation and put your customer into the center. So the main thing is go away from only sending out branded material that you need for SEO, for your website, but on social networks, try to use these 3 steps: attention, recognition, and make them a star. It could also be a member of the month. Maybe there is a member who did something socially very valuable, especially in Corona times. You could start something like, which member supported his neighbor or the old person around him and went shopping? Ask your members. They are all happy. They're at the moment at home. I mean, in marketing, it's the best when they're at home. So marketing people now say, fantastic, I know where they are and they have time and they're bored. A better combination is never possible. So now at this time, they're all at home. So let's do it. Let's ask the people, why do you want to stay fit during Corona? Now let them create all the content. I would ask the question, I want to stay fit because ... And now let the people ask let them answer it. I want to stay fit because I want to be healthy because I love my job. I want to stay fit because my girlfriend wants it. Something, it could be very funny answers, but this gives the engagement in social media, and that makes it very, very, full of life. It's not only buy our product, become a member. Look, a new move coming up. No, make it interactive. Who can recreate this move again? And that could be really, so, or you could make a contest, send your home office video and tell us why you want to win a coupon for our studio. Imagine you're only sending out 1 coupon for a month of training, let's say 1 month free training. But what you will get is that hundreds of people will be making a video of themselves sitting in the home office and saying, I want this coupon because, why? Because the belly is growing and I'm eating too much wrong stuff at home. So many reasons. Or I need fitness because I want to go out again. Okay, so while people are at home, it's the best place they could ever be, because now we have them, we can target them in the right way. So please use that, or make a contest. I had a great experience with a company, a NASDAQ, very big, but we had a very little budget to experiment. So what we did is we targeted so-called silver surfers. Silver surfer are people like me. You see here, there's this whitish stuff. I hope you can see it. It's not artificial, it's real. And everybody, I'm above 50 now. So people are targeted, they're called silver surfers because they have their first white hair there. And the interesting part now is, why not start a contest so that after Corona, the people 50 plus also join you. And my friends always tell me, Sanjay, don't be worried that you just got 50. 50 is the new 30. So it motivated me a little bit, but it was cool. So the main thing we have to understand is that outside there are thousands of people who do not know that you are existing with practical solutions. It's not only a gym. You are helping them to keep fit, to stay young. And stay young is, the song Forever Young. Yeah, okay. So people want that. That's exactly what they want. Now let's have a look at the financial part of it, how to keep liquidity. Whenever I talk to many people who are victims of Corona, it's always the problem how to keep the money together. Now, one thing is there are certain things that are certainly to come. One of them is Christmas. So now people are at home. Why not offer them a special offer? Buy your Christmas gift now. You get 10%, 15%, 20% cheaper, okay? But at least you have the money now because they're buying the coupon now. So we have to monetize on something that will happen later, but now we need the money. So why not offer everybody, hey, buy your Christmas gift for your family, for your friends, for other people, for yourself. And the interesting part is that over 50% of coupons are never claimed. So the best thing is you've got the money and you don't need to deliver for half of them. Okay, so this coupon system, if you put it in the right way and tell it to all your members, tell your members, hey, recommend us. If you want us to survive in Corona, be part of our company and help us through sending out the message. The coupons are there, get the coupons for Christmas. And also start a campaign. You know somebody who is working at home? Would you love to support him after Corona with a coupon, with a 1-year membership in our gym? Now it's the time. And there are so many men and women who have husbands and wives and friends who are working at home, and they're seeing them decay physically and mentally and psychologically. No problem about that. Psychologically, people are alone. So now you can reach them. And one part would be that you also use hashtags on your Instagram. For example, fit versus Corona or fit after Corona. So try to use these hashtags and do your marketing in a way that really helps you. The third section is that people are turning to become more mobile oriented. What does that mean? Now you have this mobile thing in your hands, your mobile phone, and then everything has to be there. It's your navigation, it's your communication, it's your WhatsApp groups, your chats, and the apps. So what we need to do is we have to be on the palm of our customer. So to be on that palm, we need to have an app. And what I would recommend is, now that you have time, get the app from EGYM and experiment on it. Use it, ask questions, it's now time. And not only yourself, get your staff, get your team, get your trainers to use it. And I think, Tanya, am I right? It is free till a certain date?
It is, yeah, it's free until the 30th of June. We'll send out a link to that afterwards as well.
Yeah, perfect. So use it. And the best thing is you'll be very, very competent on that. And when your member has a question, you'll be competent, your team will be competent and can answer everything. So get into this digital stuff and get your digital knowledge up to date. Now it's time. And I can tell you one thing. Corona here or Corona there, today or tomorrow. There is a time after Corona, and anything else can happen after Corona. So it's COVID-19, the next will be COVID-20. The only thing that never can be taken away from you is your brain, is your knowledge, your digital ripeness. So work on that, learn, get your education on it, get support from it. And what I do is for everyone, that's a special deal which I have with EGYM. So if you are interested in increasing your digital IQ, I'm sending you something. We are offering free courses for everyone on digital. It's up to you to use it. It's totally free. And I'm sending you a page where you can register for free. It's totally free. Just, you have to do it. You have to be really aware. Get your knowledge updated, please, because people are doing that. Other people are doing that. So excite your members. Include staff and trainers. That's a part of digital leadership. That means that you are now not only the owner of a gym or a studio, but you are part of a complete new digital environment. And people are using these gadgets like apps and website, Google search engine to solve their problems. So one of the functionalities I love in EGYM is that in EGYM, in the app, they tell me my biological age. And also me, I love attention, recognition, star for 30 seconds. I'm also a human being. So whenever I'm in the gym and I look at the app and it tells me, Sanjay, biological age is 50, but your physical age is 30. Wow, that's something I love to share. I tell it to my friends and they all say, Sanjay, great job. So how can I monetize on that if I were you? What I would do is I would buy a banner roll-up. You know these roll-ups that you have in the gym? And just that's very cheap. You can get it, I think, for 50, 60 pounds. Make a banner and say, just write on it, make your selfie here. Okay? And just listen to my words and just do it. And then you don't have to comment on it. Just see what happens. People will be standing in front of it and making their selfie before they go to the gym, because everybody is proud of talking about, look guys, I am doing this training today. And then after the training, they'll make a selfie again and said, did it. And this is what people are looking for. And imagine that on this banner roll up, there's your logo, there's a slogan, and people are sharing it and multiplying your brand message. Imagine how cool that is. So use this time to create promotion material. Even if your studio is empty, just get a photographer, get a fitness trainer, make great pictures now. It's empty. This is the best time you can make this promotion material. Please use it. So it's really helpful if you start doing this stuff in this Corona time, because you have the time. After doing the marketing, one of the basic things we need to do is to clean up our database. So my recommendation is just have a look at all your member data, because you have the time for it, and look which data is missing. Try to close gaps in the database. Do you have the right email? Do you have a mobile phone? And don't be afraid. You can even just give a call to your top members who you think are influencers. Just give them a call. Hi, we are missing you, but we are sorry we cannot deliver at the moment, but you are such an important person for us. Hey, how can we work together? How can you recommend? Do you know anybody whom we can do something good to? Stay in contact and update your database. This is called big data. Big data means, for other companies too, first you have to clean up your database. If your database is clean, then you can start doing marketing with it. So identify, update all your member data, and even take those who are not your members anymore. Maybe you still have the database. It would be nice to look if some of them are on social media and try to connect with them. So update your customer relationship management, your CRM. And if you're doing it in Excel, then it's time to update. There's a software, I'll be sending you the link to it. I'm not affiliated to them. It is just because I use them myself, and everything I'm recommending you is stuff that I also do and use myself. It's called Nimble. Nimble is a social CRM. So when I do a speech, a keynote somewhere, people give me their business cards. Now the problem is, due to GDPR, I'm not allowed to send them an email, because I'll have to prove that they have done a double opt-in. So what I do is I go to this tool Nimble. You have to pay a little bit for it. It's only for those who really want to monetize their database. And this tool tells me from this email and the name on which social networks the person is. And what I can do now is I can follow him on LinkedIn, I can follow him on Facebook, and I can start connecting with him, because on these networks, I do not need a double opt-in permission. That's the way you monetize your database. So please keep in mind to update your database and really use it in an intelligent way. For that, you need to really take care that your database is really clean. So summing up, the website and social media helps you gathering data. The app helps you to get local data, training data. It allows your member to stay in direct contact with your trainer. You know, I try to do that with my gym at the moment, and they are totally lost in digital space. So I tried to connect and just was asking, do they have a training plan? Can they give me something that I can do at home? You know, at the moment I'm experimenting on my own. What is the right training method? Because they are not helping. They're not reachable. I cannot reach them. And if I try to reach them by phone, that's Stone Age. I want them to react on Facebook or on WhatsApp. I want them to be there where I am, and not I have to be there where they want me to be. So think about sweepstakes on Facebook. Try to think about spreading your know-how on Twitter. Why is Twitter important? Because the local press is watching. Now you also know why Trump is not sending out information on Facebook. He's sending it out on Twitter. He sends out his tweets because he knows one thing. All the journalists are following Twitter. So if you want that some promotion goes on locally, then write it on Twitter. So get yourself a Twitter account, please, and do one thing. Connect with the local press. Let them connect with you, and then you start communicating, telling them stories. For example, if you do a social media campaign, tell it to them. Maybe they'll jump on and help you to increase your reach. So this is very important. Then try to understand what customer generated content is. So user generated content. What does that mean? Help people to nominate others. Help people to recommend your service to others. So now we have really the time for a strategic, really restart, a start over. You can really rethink your business again. You can really start developing a new way of doing business in the fitness industry. And I can assure you, you're not the only ones who will have to reinvent their business. If you watch how airlines are struggling, how supermarkets are struggling, how barbers are struggling, everybody is struggling. And only those who are getting ready now for the changes that are coming, those will be the winners. And I want you all, you know, you're investing time here, you're investing your knowledge. Please get on board. Get on board of digital. It is not something, it's not a trend that's going to change in 2 or 3 months. It is something that will be basic in your life. And look at your own kids, if you have kids. You can take away their clothes, you can take away their toys, but try to take away their mobile phone. Then you have really stress, okay? Because it has become part of the skin. You can't take it away from the hand. It's amazing. So please prepare for it. So if you position yourself now with digital know-how, and you get this digital leadership into your mind, then you can really create a new environment, a new way of doing business. And never forget, digital customer loyalty. Digital customer loyalty does not mean renouncing analog customer loyalty. It means only that if you combine both together and you use the power of both together, you win. So try to use this information. We need the analog customer journey. So what does the customer see when he enters your gym? Does he see a roll up, make your selfie before training, and then make your selfie after training? And then how does he experience you, your knowledge, your know-how digitally. So there's a parallel way. One is the analog customer journey and the other is the digital customer journey. And if you combine these together in an intelligent way and automate as much as you can, that's exactly the thing. So I was thinking about if I were you, what I would do is I would create a new program called Home Office Fitness Program. So especially for those who are at home office, what do you need? You may need some training stuff. And you know what you can do is you can start selling this in your shop. You don't have a shop? Doesn't matter. You don't need to have a shop. What you can do is you can start doing business as an affiliate. What does that mean? That means that a company who creates this stuff does one thing. It has a shop. And if you put a link on your website and somebody clicks on that and goes to the store and buys this, you get a certain percentage. Amazon does that. Everybody else doing that. You can also use it for yourself. So what I do is I tell all my friends that whenever they go shopping, they should go through my affiliate link, and then I get around a good sum at the end of the year from affiliate income. So this would be something that you could do. And what you could do is you could create, for example, special t-shirts. I'm going to send you a link that you can have a look at. This is Spreadshirt. So Spreadshirt, you can create unique designs. You can create your own design. You don't have to produce it. You don't have to stock it. You don't have to send it. If somebody buys it, Spreadshirt will give you a percentage. And it's amazing. So there are even rock bands now who have started creating rock bands, okay? Creating their own coronavirus masks. So Billie Eilish has started creating her own mask, and you can buy it in her online store because she's not giving any concerts. The old income revenue has stopped, but everybody needs a mask. So let's start creating a mask. And who else did it? There was another one. There's a fashion designer who is offering one mask for $60 just because it's branded. So EGYM, think about that. We need an EGYM mask, yeah? Coronavirus Couture, the rise of the $60 designer face mask. I've sent you the links. So just look at it so that you have some really interesting websites that's happening. And there is one company who is even specialized on training masks. If you do not know them, I'm also sending it here. It's called trainingmask.com. You can see it. Did they know something before we knew it? Okay. So it seems that they were already ready for it. And they created training masks, and they say that it is good for so many other things. I do not know if they have a connection to any health organization or what. I'm surprised how fast they have created training masks. And imagine you could be part of this movement and sell training masks with your brand on it, or even just sell it from them and earn money, because people, even in the future, when they'll be coming to you into your gym, they will be using a mask, at least some of them. So think about this as a business model. You know, I always see the chances in these times. And I think that if we really understand that this is not going to change tomorrow, and even if it changes tomorrow, something new will come up, then we should be prepared. And the best way is to be on the digital way, because even if everybody has to stay at home, digitally you can start selling. Social contact in the final will become more and more important. People are now at home. So what will they do after it? They will be looking for social engagement. So now could be the time to think about, what about creating an offline and online community for all your members? What about creating a place to be where they can help each other, where you only are the portal, you are the community manager, and once they are in, they won't leave. That's the experience we have. So help them now when they are at home to engage with you in a digital community on your website, and in parallel also in the analog world. And that will be exactly the mix again. You see, analog and digital are not fighting each other, but they are connected, and then it becomes really strength. So please, if you position yourself now digitally, you will profit from it in the analog world. This is what I experience. And those who are going to really use the digital IQ, improve their digital IQ, and learn how to implement digital stuff, in 2 years, these will be very thankful that Corona was there, because now you got the time, you've got the resources to really learn. And I can understand that in normal times, we don't have the time for that. But now there is no excuse. Please do your homework. Check all the stuff that I've been talking about. If you have any questions, if you're in my portal, just send me any questions. I'm there for you. It's totally free. So we want that you should, those of you who are really motivated to be part of the digital future of the fitness industry, that they get all the knowledge, all their questions answered. So please use it, and please survive. You know why? Because people like me, and I have many colleagues in the UK, they need you, because we perform on stage and nobody wants to see a fat speaker. So if you are there and you survive, you're also going to help our industry to stay fit and perform beautifully on stage. So please stay healthy and fit. And thank you for all your attention. And if you have any question, then please put it into the, okay. When running, there's a question. When running AdWords on Facebook, what are the best type of AdWord to get new clients? Great. The thing is, first, get the digital twin. For that, you can go into Facebook ads, and there is a place where you can exactly identify the digital twins. For those people who are interested in that, there is a special course that I can recommend. And that is, I'm going to send you the link directly. So with this link, so as soon as you register in the portal, you'll get a code. So whenever you want to buy a course, just add this code, and then the course goes to 0. Okay, so don't worry if you see a price here. So the digital twins, also known as lookalike audience, this will help you to really reach new customers and make them aware of your products. But at least your Facebook page should also have something exciting instead of just the normal content. Oh, here is this, we are selling this, and join us because. So also create real good content on your Facebook page. Okay, so that was the digital running Facebook ads. Yes, Wayne, lookalike audience, exactly. Good. Anybody else with questions? Is it too much for you? A lot of information in short time, but I wanted to really give you a lot of insights. And please use it, make something of it. Even if you do only 10% of the things I've told you, if you do them, then you can really win. And on my portal, you have all the courses. You can visit them. They're there in plain English, and you can watch them again and again. And again, it's totally free. So it's only up to you. You know, your kids maybe learning at home, mathematics and all the other stuff in the school. So while they are doing their job, maybe it could be nice just to sit parallel to them and also show them, look, I also have to learn. And if you want to learn, please follow the example of Papa, Mama. And I can tell you one thing, my last degree is only 1 year ago. I did a degree at the MIT. So I did digital strategy at the MIT, and I studied there. So even at the age of 50, you're never too old to gain knowledge. So we have tried lead ads on Facebook, but struggled to get hold of it. It's normal, or did we do something wrong? Yeah, Wayne, just send me, you can find me on Facebook, and if you want, I can have a look at your individual ads or anything that you did, or you can send me a screenshot or some material, because it's very broad. I mean, normally lead ads should lead to a result, and I would be interested in what was your target group, what did you add in there? So just feel free, once you're in this portal, ask me. I'm there, because just like your members, I'm also in the home office, so I've got time for you. Good. Anybody else? I'm just watching through the anything else? Good. Exactly. So Joe asked, he's unsure what course you're making available. All. You can just, once you're in it, you'll get a code. And with this code, you go into the store, add to the cart, and then they'll ask you for a coupon code. And as soon as you add in the coupon code, the price goes to 0. But at least you know what it's worth.
Is
Yeah, Tanya.
Is it limited time on that offer? Just a thought. Is there an expiration time on that code?
At the moment, there is none. We just say that everybody who wants to learn is welcome, and anybody who wants to ask questions is welcome. I think it will be free till end of Corona, so 2025.
Wow. And Wayne's also just jumped in and said, what is your opinion on Google ads?
Yeah, Google ads are good, but quite expensive, because one of the biggest problems we are facing with Google ads, also in other companies, is that people have an ad blocker in their browser. So even if you're sending them ads, if they have an ad blocker, and the new Chrome and the new Firefox, they all have these ad blockers, so you don't even reach the people you want to reach. So what we experience with other companies is that the budget for Google ads is getting smaller, but the investment for social media is growing. So that would be a dynamic change of your investment strategy for digital marketing. Can you help teach my 2 kids so that I can learn Google Ads digital learning? Yeah, of course. Come on. Hey, it's for everyone. I'm the director of the European Internet Marketing Institute, and what my mission is sharing is caring. So of course I have to earn money, but the thing is, at the moment, Corona, we want to help everybody. So you can send the register link also to your kids. The thing is, I just need the double opt-in because of legal issues, that I cannot send you just like that the logins, but I can help you. And for kids, it's great. And you know what? My oldest student is 82, and he's doing something for seniors. So yeah, if you have somebody who is a senior, a silver surfer, then you can also send the link to him. Come on, let's join. And you will never be charged without being asked for it. So if after Corona, I may send you an email and say, hey, okay, now the free time is over, and if you want, you can still stay or do something. We do not know how long that takes, but now it's free.
Brilliant. Just as a mention, actually, do you think, while I've got you on the phone, that there's any issue with, say, the elder generation and digital? Do you think that this will push them more towards digital channels, which will help us with the marketing and stuff like that?
Yeah, but we have to keep all the target groups in mind. So the young generation is, of course, very digital and uses all the gadgets. But the thing is that now, through Corona, luckily, also the elder generation suddenly has an iPad and is chatting with their kids and using more mobile connectivity. So now it's the time where we can also target those people who normally we would never reach. And that's exactly the way we should go forward. So I would recommend to create 3 types of ads if there's somebody who wants to use the the advertising on Facebook. The first would be the young people. For those, you need cool, muscular guys and girls. Then there are those who are in the home office, those people who are working. For them, you may need somebody in a business suit who is saying, I stay fit so that I keep my job, so that I don't lose my job. You know, you can create this emotional feeling. A fit mind in a fit body keeps you and preserves you from getting fired. And the third target group would be, I'm 50 plus, but I feel like 20, thanks to fitness. Yeah, I can't find the code for the Facebook ads course. No problem. I'll tell you exactly where you can get it in the course. As soon as you are there, you'll get the coupon from me. Just 2 minutes after the webinar, I'll be going into the setup and sending you all the information you need. Just give me a minute, because I only have 2 hands. I may be from India, but I'm not Shiva. So I only have 2 hands.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, well, I will wrap it up then so that you can get on and do that for everybody, as everybody's really keen. Sanjay, it's been great having you on today. I've took pages of notes also. I think there's definitely stuff there that we can all learn and take away with us. Yeah, so thank you to everybody that's attended. There will be a recording of the session if you would like it. And I will also send out all of the links that Sanjay has put up through it, along with a link even to the free app, should you wish to take up that offer as well. So thank you again to Sanjay. And
any feedback from the listeners, from the participants? If you have anything you want to say, just add it now. It would be helpful for me also to understand what was good, what helped you, and what we were missing. Maybe for the next session we could improve on that. So just add some stuff in the chat so that we also have a feedback and I get a direct information. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great. Thank you. Thank you all. It was really amazing.
I think Jenny makes a good point, a lot to take in. So I think a refresh email with all of the links in there and stuff like that would be great, just to keep everybody reminded of all the great stuff that you've helped us with today.
Great, great. And if you have any questions, feel free. And maybe after 2 months or so, we make another session. Maybe you could also ask for special topics. And if you have any special topics, we could prepare something on that. Tanya will help you. So great stuff.
Absolutely. Any feedback, send it to me, and I'm sure we will meet again.
All the best for you. Stay healthy and keep your masks on.
Thanks, Sanjay. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.